one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
372. Lucy.
Bortles going to throw. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And here come the Bills. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Here we go.
Another carry now for Gurley. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Green 80. Lucy. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Lucy.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Get set. Four down, check. No.
There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Get set. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Here's Cooks on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
11. Hank. Lucy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go.
Tight end's right.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go, let's go. Lucy, Lucy.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Bridgewater now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make...
Let's go, let's go. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
72, 72, 72. 3 interceptions.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Go left.
Oh,
3 interceptions.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Now Bortles. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
3 interceptions.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to improvise. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Throw complete right side to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Dez Bryant, 81 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
372. 380.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's go. Trips left. Trips left.
Take 4. Take 4.
Lucy, Lucy.
Throwing is Bortles. Being chased. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cone. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Get set. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Cliff Averill. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Hurry up. Go Delta.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Shedding the tackle. Out left side here to Bryant. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young flying.